أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله. We thank Allah. May His praise and blessing be upon the noblest Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So today, according to health chiefs from Shifa'ul-Linnas, so we shall be looking at SS, as in short explanation about SS. So it is among the blood group as claimed by some health practitioner and blindly accepted by the whole world. I use the word blindly accepted because we do not take a look at Islamic perspective concerning ailments. And if we take a look at the past, our forefather, they fell sick and they get killed from it. So them, it was never recorded that there is an ailment called SS. Only that they sick and they get recover from their sickness when they combine some of the local herbs. So by the will of Allah, they get cured from their sickness. Then, so according to this called health practitioner, so SS, according to them, is a person who sick always, who has a continuous sickness, and that it has no cure. Although they also mention some of um, ailments without cure, such as diabetes, BP, cancer. They claimed not to have a total cure. Also, it is also they also said that SS patients will not live long. That they only live, they have a shorter life. So all these are their claim, in which it is not in line with the our deen. It is not in line with our deen. So are they claiming, or what are they telling us? Is it that all the children of the prophet are all SS patients? Because they did not live long. They all died before the demise of the prophet. They died before the demise of the prophet, except Fatima, radiallahu anha, who succeeded the prophet. So all this, their claim, is not in line with the deen. So, and the prophet has said, Ma anzala Allahu da'a illa nazala adawa, or kama qala. He said, Allah has never descended any ailment, any sickness, except that He descend it cure. This our belief about all sickness. Any sickness, every sickness has a cure. So that's the belief of Muslim, a sound Muslim. And look at the Prophet. Allah said, La yantiku anil hawa, that he never utter, he never make any statement out of his willness. So whatever he says according to Allah's wills. So he is the one who said, no sickness without a cure. Some also said that SS is a pandemic. This is never, it can be true. Pandemic is just a punishment from Allah to punish people if they have engrossed in committing sin to Allah, if they continue disobeying Allah. So Allah will decide to descend an ailment, a sickness. Perhaps they can return to Almighty Allah in repentance. This is why what is called pandemic in Islam. So our belief or the belief of the Muslims is that everything has been destined by Allah. Everything has been destined by Allah. So if you are in any condition or you are having any ailment, if Allah wills, you can be cured totally from it. And by wish also, it can take the soul. Everything has been destined by Almighty Allah. So that is our belief. So, and it's applicable to all sickness, all ailment. Now, go and check record in the hospitals. People die of malaria, people die of typhoid, and all these sicknesses that we have today. So, this is our belief that everything is in the hand of Almighty Allah. So, even people, there are a lot of sin that people just suddenly fall down and the soul is taken. So we should not have that mindset that sickness, that excess is a key to death. No, it is never like that. We have some of the excess patients who live longer, 60, 70, and so on. So everything has been destined by Almighty Allah. And this that we are facing now, all this excess and all this brought by the white, it is because we embrace all they brought to us. We embrace it ignorantly because we are not that deep in our deen. So if they bring anything to put it is it in line with what the Prophet says and what Allah said? If it is in line, we will accept it. If it is not in line, we will leave it and take that brought by Allah and His Prophet. So, and the great doctor, and that is Prophet Muhammad, has said, as I quoted earlier, that no sickness without cure. No sickness without cure. That should be at the back of our mind. Whatever the condition, whatever the sickness you are facing, so you should have that no sickness without cure. He continued the hadith by saying, those who know alima man alima wa jahila man jahilahu, that those who know the solution to that sickness know, and those who do not know don't know. So if you have not seen a lasting solution to your sickness, that doesn't mean there is no solution to it. There is. Only that you have not come across the lasting solution to it. Once you come across the last solution, the lasting remedy to it, it will just disappear as if you have never had that ailment before. So our advice for excess patients, our first advice is we should have rest of mind. Give yourself rest of mind. Stop thinking. Stop thinking about it and know that it's brought by Almighty Allah and He alone can cure it. You can be free from it. So just have rest of mind. Stop thinking about it. Thinking of it uh, can even bring up many things in the body. So you stop thinking about it. That is advice number one. And number two, just erase it from your mind and continue living normal life. Erase it as if you are not even having any ailment and continue with your normal life. For the remedy, so let's get this available. So number one, let's try and get fresh powder. When we get to the Islamic Shifa'ul-Linnas, we can get from Shifa'ul-Linnas or any nearby um, Islamic chemist. So let's try to get number one, crushed powder. Number two, garlic powder. Number three, black seed powder. Number four, sesame powder. Number five, radish powder. Number six, fig powder. Number seven, date, the normal date we eat. We get it powdered. We can sun dry it ourselves and powder it. Date powder and soursop fruit, and also beetroot, grapefruit, and cold liver oil, and frankincense oil. Then lastly, honey. So all the aforementioned powder, all the powder mentioned, they should be in the same quantity. Let's have them in the same quantity. Then the fruits, like soursop fruit, like beetroot, like grapefruit, and we have two type of grape. The one of small, we have bigger size and the small size. So we are talking of the small size here. So let's get it. You crush the fruit and add it to the powder. And if we also get the bigger one, I mean the grape, so we can extract the juice, the water in it, and add it also. So, and we now add cod liver oil and frankincense oil, then onion. Let's turn everything thoroughly. After blending the fruit, we add it to the powders and the oil as well and onion. We now turn it thoroughly. After turning it thoroughly, so the remedy is ready. So we are good to go. So dosage for the children, they are taking it 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, night. One spoon, 1 tablespoon for children, and mind you, 1 hour after meal. 1 hour after meal. So for the adult, the same way, 3 times a day, but you are taking